What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. As you can see from the title, I picked up a new project. I told you in my last video or one of them other videos that I bought something. I was thinking about building it. Well, the day has come. I think I'm just gonna go for it, and yeah, hopefully I can get this thing built in a timely manner because I do have a date that it needs to be done by. So anyways, without further ado, here's the new project. So here she is, 2000, I think it's either 2002 or 2003 Toyota Tacoma. Has a 3.4 in it, 5-speed. I mean, pretty much just your regular Tacoma. I mean, it has the TRD package, so it has the e-locker in the rear. I'm pretty positive this thing has an inch body lift on it, which you kind of can't even tell. Pretty sure front suspension's all stock. ARB bumper, which we're getting rid of that because it's kind of tweaked, a little bent up. So yeah, I mean, pretty much this is a new project. The plan for it is to solid axle swap it. I've been wanting to build one of these for a long time. I had all the parts besides knuckles to build one. But well, it was when I first started my business, like 2 years into starting my business, and I needed money because my one welder blew up, so I had to sell all them parts to be able to buy a new welder, which sucks because, like I said, I literally had all the parts, like FJ80 axle. If you don't know what an FJ80 axle is, it's out of a 91 to 97 Toyota Land Cruiser. I had the high pinion E-locker with 529s, brand new in a box, like I had a bunch of parts, RCV shafts, like I had a lot of money in parts. I still have the Heim joints for the links I was gonna do. Pretty much everything else I ended up selling. So yeah, so there is one cool thing about this is, which is kind of why I bought it, because I always wanted one. And yeah. I've had a friend that said he drove one with one, and he said it was not even, to him it wasn't worth it, but well, to me, it's worth it. So anyways, let me show you. So if you don't know what you're looking at, it has a TRD Supercharger on it. It does have the 7th injector. It also has TRD headers on it. And then when I bought it, the exhaust was falling off of it, so I ended up buying a MagnaFlow exhaust system for it because I got it for a really good deal. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of why I picked this thing up, because I always wanted a supercharged Tundra. I meant Tacoma. And I thought it would be perfect to build it because it has the power to move the tires. Plan for today is to rip the whole front suspension out from underneath of it, pull the tires off, A-arms, all the bullshit we don't need no more, pull the front bumper off. I'm probably gonna list the bumper today, try to sell it to recoup some money for this build. Probably end up pulling the tires and wheels off and probably post them too today so I can recoup some more money from building this. Like, I'm pretty sure the tires were new. Like, I don't think they were new when I bought it because I only had this truck for 2 months. But hopefully I can get some decent money for the tires and wheels. Because the back ones, I mean, they're pretty nice shape. I mean, they still had the little tits on them. So yeah, so that's the plan for the front. Solid axle swap it, sliders. And then the rear, I'm not really sure how I want to go about the rear yet. I'm also not sure how I want to do what axle to use. I haven't bought any parts besides this part, which I found it on Marketplace. When was it? 2 days ago. Which, it's a Toyota E-locker. I'm not gonna pull it out because it's a pain in the ass to get it out of this box. It's a rear Toyota E-locker, brand new, but it's a low pinion. This is gonna be plan B. If I can't find a high pinion, I'll put this in the front axle and just run low pinion. It's not the way I want to go, but they're getting really hard to find. Like, you can buy them new still, and I think they're on like Marlin Crawler for like $3,300 new. which is I can't spend that. I paid $12.50 for that one, and I figured if I do find a high opinion, I could sell that one and probably make like 500 bucks on it, hopefully. So I could probably sell that for, I don't know, 1,700 or 1,800 bucks. Even if I probably could put it on eBay, I might be able to sell it for more. But honestly, if I don't need money, I'm probably not going to sell it, because every time I sell something, I'm always like, man, I wish I would have kept that. But anyways, less talking, more working. I'm going to get this thing up in the air on my lift, and we're going to start ripping this thing apart. So let's get to work. Okay, so as you saw from the time lapse, I got some stuff done. Tearing like all the suspension stuff out started fighting me. I started to get a little angry, but we pulled through it and we got it all out. Now I'm working on getting all the brackets cut off the frame, which I'll just show you. So I used the Sawzall, came in, just hacked it clean off. Technically it's not clean off, but so yeah, I've just been cutting out this with a cutoff wheel, and then I'm going to come back in and just grind it out with a sanding disc, and I still have to get these off yet too. Just trying to get these done and then start that. And then I also cut off the sway bar mounts. Gotta clean that up. I also added this piece in the front of the frame, so when I cut all the cross members off, the frame rails didn't go out, so I added that in. This might be just temporary for now until I figure out something to put in the front. Maybe I'm gonna try to get these. I might try to get these bolts I cut out to get the front bumper off, because that was a pain in the ass too. So yeah, same thing with this side. Just cut around them and then grind all that stuff. So yeah. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I guess I'm gonna put you back in time lapse and start grinding. Sounds like fun. Okay, so I pretty much got everything cut off the frame, ground down, cleaned up, besides one little spot behind the exhaust manifold, which I'll show you. But I mean, this is pretty much where I'm at for the night. This is what was my goal for today, so I'll just show you what I got. So here she is, all cleaned up. Got all the brackets cut off the frame, ground down, pulley around it. I did cut the tab. I might reuse them. And then back here underneath, I couldn't get my grinder up in here to get these, so I'm gonna wait probably tomorrow to get my buddy's belt sander and then get them all ground down. And then right here's another spot too. I'm gonna have to use the belt sander to get that in, and then this one here too. So them two, and this side, all pretty good and cleaned up. So yeah, I still got to get the steering shaft off. Gotta do that. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much where I got for the night. I guess this is a start to a video series, hopefully. As far as suspension setup, my plan is to do 3-link front with coilovers. Yeah, that's just the idea for now. I'm trying to find a Land Cruiser axle to use, an FJ80 axle, E-locker front. Yeah, just the basics real quick. I mean, but that's it for this video. If you like this video, definitely hit the like button. And if you want to see more of the videos on the Tacoma, definitely subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.